To alert you first, this is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
Well, welcome back, everyone. We started things off quite sunny, but clouds are beginning to move in. So it's looking a little different in places like Rochester, Austin, Albert Lea, Mason City. The further east you go, you're still going to find plenty of the sunshine, but this is a sign that changes are most definitely on the way. Now, will it slow down our temperatures is the big question. Well, the answer is yes and no. Not exactly, though, because we still have these winds coming in from the south. We still have some moisture coming our way, as well as a warm front on our side. So let's talk a little bit about that. Satellite and radar here showing the clouds as they continue to move in predominantly from the southwest, bringing some moisture with them already. Not a lot of this is falling out of the sky. Maybe in these darker green areas, we might be seeing just a little droplet of water. The majority of this is still quite far out of our area. But you can really see it's just starting to bubble up as it crosses the border here into Iowa. And that's what we're going to be watching for as we get into the later afternoon and the evening. These storms just bubbling up, developing, coming our way. There's a lot of action there in the upper atmosphere currently, a lot of fuel as well. And this right here, that warm front I mentioned, has a lot to do with it. So watching this very closely to see how far north it goes before this associated cold front passes right over. Kind of acts as, a wringing out of a sponge is the best way to describe it when it comes to these cold fronts. Because behind the cold front, there's a lot drier air. So there's a lot of instability going on. There's a lot of things to watch. Biggest thing that you need to know is that we do have storm chances as we get later today. Let's talk temps. They are, of course, much warmer than they were this time yesterday, where temperatures were well below normal. This is about where we should be for this time of the year, at least when it comes to high temps. We still have plenty of hours left of warming. Do expect these temperatures to keep on rising. Currently at 60 in Rochester, Mason City, 63 in Austin. So it feels good outside, not gonna lie. Now's the time to get out and about before these temperatures do continue to climb. I'm looking forward to these 70s, but I know right around 6 p.m., they start to go back down. There's a reason for that passing cold front, the wringing out of the sponge and the storms. So let's talk about those. Sky Tracker 3 picking up on a little of that moisture that we have seen to the southwest. Again, we might see a few light showers move through. The majority of this action is going to be waiting until we get into the early evening. Stopping things here right at 5 p.m. Can see just to the west of us some of those reds, oranges will go an hour later. 7 p.m. into our area, 8 p.m. moving a little further to the north, places like Rochester. 9 p.m. finally starting to move out, and by 10, most of this will have been gone or will be gone, and you can see the drier air before that, behind that front. All right. Another way of looking at the timeline is that this is going to be a quick event, but it does have the potential to bring that severe weather. And here we are. We have most of us in the level 2 risk this time. It's been a while since we've seen that yellow color for many of us. That means that scattered storms, some of them severe, possible. We'll be watching for hail and wind events. Moving on to the 7-day forecast now, where the weekend is always in view. And yes, more sunshine for Wednesday. We love it, but it also brings another chance for more showers and storms Thursday. By the end of the weekend, at least, many of us could see over an inch of fresh rainfall. This is good news. Let's just hope the severe weather stays settled.
Good news, but just a good week to be weather aware.
Absolutely. Eyes to the skies.
All right. Thank you, Sarah.